Dreamscape presents Afternoons in Paris by Janice Law, narrated by Ansdell. Chapter 1. "Just sneaky-weaky over here, and all this, Francis," Armand said. Of course he said it in French because he speaks no English except, "Hello, Francis," which was how he greeted me when I arrived at the studio in the morning. And if I'd stayed over and gotten up early, which I always did, to make a pot of coffee first thing, "Hello, Francis," he would say, and pat me on the bum and giggle, because he was a right old queen. But nice, I had to say, nice, and, as I'd written more than once to Nan, an excellent teacher. What was I learning in the City of Light, the art capital of the world? A multitude of things, and much more pleasantly, if less excitingly, than in Berlin. My Français was improving by leaps and bounds, although much of it, like my German, was not fit for polite company. This amused Armand, who was affected and fastidious, but not as timid as he liked to pretend. He would tell me I was shocking, and fan himself, and then he'd get a gleam in his eye and get me to drop whatever work I was doing to help him with his hobby and his passion, his art photography. His real work was designing rugs, fabrics, wallpapers, and the occasional furniture piece, along with screens and various high-end decorations. His work was very skillful, if not as innovative as the Bauhaus pieces I saw in Berlin. Armand leaned toward Art Deco, and his fabric designs, full of sinuous flowers and leaves, looked back toward Art Nouveau. I was becoming familiar with them, because Armand was lazy. He sketched out the motifs and indicated the colours before he had me work up several repeats in gouache, so clients could see the effects in fabric or wallpaper. If a design was approved, he'd set me to doing anywhere from 2 to 5 colour variations. It was careful, tedious work, but I was learning a great deal about colour harmonies and contrasting shapes. Because Armand was generous with both praise and criticism, I was becoming technically skillful. Just yesterday, I was working on a version of a tulip pattern in blues and browns, impossible for the flowers, but a favourite harmony among fashionable decorators. "Le marché, Francis, le marché, c'est le Dieu," Armand said.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?